Howdy. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Kiki. Kiki. What's up? I was a wee bit busy. Sorry. So what's everybody been up to? How's everybody weekend? Everybody weekend good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What a good. So we're gonna go and take a quick peek over at this road that leads to the horsey pond. We're gonna take a look, see what the maps gotta say. Gotta look at the maps. Okay? See what the maps gotta say. Give me the map. Give me the map, Scott. So that's what we're gonna do today. But good afternoon. So let's just, before all this is about bougie, let's get into the horsey ponds and boozy bees. Now, I'm a little bit further away from the actual horse pond itself. I'm on the road to it. So let's take a peek at what we can see. Because we don't know what's going on. Boom. So we're about halfway there down this lovely little road. Mhm. See? About halfway down this lovely little road. Right there's the campsite across the pond. Now we're going to go right back over here. Whoa, Sally, the man cannot live with a dog. It doesn't look too bad of a place. This was also done. Have you updated it? They have. Image was captured December 23. What did I do now? All right, let's see. We'll go take a little walk down the road. Looks like a nice little spot, but it seems like it would be covered mostly with trees throughout the year, except for wintertime. So let's keep rolling down the road here. Oh, let me check something. Let me check you. Let me double check you. Yo, what's up, Rhonda? What's up? Let's roll down the road to the horse pond we go. Jesus. Okay. There's a house there. Whoa, buddy. Slow it down. Slow it the fuck down. Yeah, there seems to be a house there or building of some kind. Don't know if it's exactly a house. Down around the bend here. Yeah, a house of some kind. Okay. Can I not go forward? Really? Oh, I gotta do it a different way. I don't like it. I don't like it. Pile of wood. Oh, look, the horse stables. Why the fuck is that blocked? Oh, okay. Can you move an inch? Thank you. Why? Why is that part image blocked, bro? Oh my fuck! Stop. Thank you. I did not click it that time. It did it itself. Damn it. All right. So there's the horse pond, stables, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Okay. There's the stables. Well, the horse pond right there. I can't get any closer on my maps. So let's talk about that. That is the little pathway, right? Wait. Here's a little pathway right here. Right here. Go down by the water. Okay? Look, there's another little pathway. Look, there's another one right there too, Bob. Wind back. Now, by the looks of it, that pathway here goes up and around over this way. So let's take a peek over here. Yeah, right there's the pathways. So it's basically, there you go. Go look closer. Oh my fuck with that shit. But I can't go up there. It won't let me up there. So will you stop moving? Jesus fuck, man. Right there's your path. It goes up. It goes up. Across here. Keeps going. Slap it over here. And look, there's the path still. Wait, wait, wait. Here's more of it right here. Any questions? Sorry, my clicky of the mousey isn't working as well as I want it to today. So that is what you see. They're horse trails. That's all they are. They're not paths. They're horse trails. Okay, got to take your horses out to run them once in a while, and guess what? They got that whole spot right there to run. Okay. Fucking hate this damn mouse. But see, they're horse trails. Where does that horse trail go? Well, that horse trail goes all the way back to the fucking stables. So now people can stop complaining, saying, "Oh, that horse trail goes." Da, 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 da. No, no, it literally goes up and around. All roads lead back to the stable. You're fucking. I'm gonna fucking. Thank you. Oh, I did not do that. Why? So all roads except for this path here leads back to the stables. Now, is there any questions? Please take your time to figure that one out. But if there's any questions, let me know. I'll be right back. So, don't be right back. So, given these trails, as you can see, go up here, follow this. Oh, let me back it out. They go up across here. See? Up here. All right, fuck it. Leave it there. Go up right here, down and around here. Right here. They go up and this way. And they keep going. And then we're going to pop our happy asses over here. They come out right there. It also could be as a maintenance road too for the stables. Huh. So does somebody want to chime in? It looks it, yeah, it does. It really does. It does look very beautiful out here, don't it? Doesn't that look awesome? It does. Now, mind you, this was December of last year when this was done. Stop it. Good kitty. So, do you want to tell me, y'all, want to tell me exactly what your opinions are about that? Because I don't see where any of these trails could lead to any nefarious deeds here. They all lead back to the stables, one way or another. Because they're more hidden during the summertime. They don't mean nothing. And by the looks of it looks like a UTV road with the only access being right here. The only access being right here. I don't understand why people. Yes. Hi, short legs. What's up? Yes, it is. But this is the horse pond, right? And the only access to this road by vehicle, to this, well, horse trail, I'll call it all terrain road for ATVs, is, well, utility road, is right here. So you're telling me that this dirt McGirt of a path right here, this little dirt path here, for the horses to run up and down and go through, is a big, part of my language, a big issue. Come on, stupid. It's a big issue. That's what you're telling me? This right here is a big issue. So apparently horses aren't allowed to run. I suppose. Don't quote. I cannot. He has not talked to me in a few days, so I cannot answer. I cannot ask him anything at this moment in time. He is busy doing whatever he does, which is I don't know. Uh, all I know is he's doing well, and he don't call me as often as he once did. So nothing I can do about that. Yeah. Yes, there's nothing I can do about him just doing whatever he does. He's 18. He doesn't want his daddy up his pooper. Okay? But when he calls again, if I remember, I will ask. I have no qualms. I have no issues with asking him a simple question. None. So, but yeah. So, like I'm saying, it is not impossible. Not a problem. Not a problem. I have no issues. Not a problem. It is not impossible because nothing is impossible. It's just doesn't. Yeah, I don't. No. You know what I mean? No. And if there's somebody up on that little, let me get back over there. Yeah. And if there's somebody up here on this little ridge right here, it's probably because they're working. Okay, that's all. Nothing nefarious, nothing evil. It's just a simple little place, a simple little, a simple little place. It's nothing evil here. Okay. Anywhere else would be a place of interest for some. No, it's the trail to get to the horse pond is scoot. No, no, not again. Scoot over. Right there is a simple place. Okay, right there is a simple walk down. Right there. That is how you get to the pond itself. Okay? That's how you get there. But I'm just saying, from the horse pond looks, okay, from where it is and how it looks right now, is that the horse pond is basically set up for horses, and the swim hole right there's your path. But the little pathway that everybody like, oh, the footpath. No, the footpath goes to a goes to where to the horse pond. I mean, those stables. The footpath right there. That footpath right here. All these two right here link up to this main road, this main UTV road right here. Well, ATV, UTV don't matter. Okay, it links up right here, and it goes all the way down over here to the horse stable. Okay, so these paths are irrelevant, motherfucker. I don't like using maps. It always does this to me. So these paths right here, these two, right here, are irrelevant. This is the path down to the pond. It's not really a pond. It's actually part of a bigger waterway. So my question to you guys is anywhere else you want as a place of interest that you think would be a place of interest. So somebody admitted that the allegations against you were completely okay. You can't just come in here with that shit. Well, fuck over here. You can't just pop in here in the middle of my stuff and say shit like that. Come in here. You know who you are. You can't just come in here and say something like that and not expect me in the middle of me doing something and not expect me to tell you to get up here and explain yourself. So, the little path to the horse pond is right here, right in front of your faces. Okay? Right in front of your faces. These two are horse trails that lead up to a UTV road that the only access to is locked behind a gate at the stables. So, does somebody want to chime in with anything outside of knowledge? Knowledge, get the hell up here, or you're grounded. Exactly, short legs. Exactly. Well, get up here and explain yourself. You can't just sit there and say some dumb shit and not expect me to tell you to get up here. Oh, there it is. Oh. No, you're good, Rhonda. You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh, need to apologize. So that's where Candace took summer swimming. Yes. And if you look, right here is that damn tree branch. That damn tree that was down. And that same video that she took, there's the tree still sitting there. Right here. Whoa, buddy. I didn't need to know about all that, but okay. Let me get this up real quick. So the same tree that it was down in the video is still there in 20 December of last year. It's still sitting there. See it? It's right there. So all this right here, this is the pathway to get down to the water's edge. This is where they were swimming. Right here. Yep. So the only path that we need to worry about, other than the horse trails and the UTV road, is that path in your face. Hold on 1 minute. We need to give it a minute to load. Give it a minute to load. Load me. It didn't load. What happened? I heard the ding. There you are. Hi.
Bro. Hi. How
So,
are you?
what is confused on your last comment? You want to specify, please?
Yeah. Remember when somebody said you did some inappropriate shit towards a teenage girl?
Uh huh.
It all came out last night.
Who's? Oh, really?
What?
Whose channel?
Mine?
Whose channel? Oh, I'll
Mine.
have to take a look at that when I get. Well, I have to take a look at it when I get done with this.
Yeah. It's I'd say like 3/4 of the way through.
All right. Like I
And
said, I'll have to take a good look.
all right, and I know you'll know when you hear the person talking that it's fucking official, bro.
Okay.
All right.
But I'll have to take a look. Yeah. But any comments or thoughts on this? What I'm going over now.
I just turned it on. What's up? What are you talking about?
We are at the horse stable slash horse pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how the big thing was, everybody was so worried about those other trails next to the uh
The horse
trail to
trail.
go down to the, yeah, how they were so worried
Mhm.
about it and everything. Well, if I took a good look here on Google Maps, and it shows it's a UTV road.
Uh,
In other words, for horses and UTVs, and the only
yeah.
access to get there outside to get onto that said road outside of these little
Mhm.
trails that the horses use is
Mhm.
locked behind a gate.
Yeah.
So with the theories of people saying, "Oh, somebody could have drove up and hid up there," no, you couldn't have because the gates are always locked.
Yeah. And if anybody's seen you, any personal vehicle driving on there, trust and believe they would fucking be calling in a minute. Especially anybody, and I am one of those people who own horses. That
Mhm.
if I seen a vehicle on, because like ATVs and shit, they rut up trails so bad that we can't even get up into good gallop because they're all rutted out and shit. So a lot of times, as soon as people see those on designated horse trails, they'll report it instantaneously. So
Well,
the
I think this was
likeliness of
yeah, but no, I'm saying I think this was the the trail, not just the horse trails, but the UTV trail that
mm,
goes into the horse trail is an easier way for them
yeah,
to
the
get
gravel.
when they ride the horses to get the horses onto the trails. That's why they made the UTV trail.
Actually, that gravel trail right there is primarily used for like maintenance, and God forbid if like somebody got hurt out there, that's so an ambulance can get out to major cross trails and shit like that. That is not public as access.
It says so right there. It says no unauthorized vehicles
Right,
do not enter. There's a
right,
sign posted and it's gated up.
right.
So the only
And
way to get go ahead.
well, wait, I got to say something though, and like this might put a little hitch in your whole thing. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Cotton, Cotton was a fucking employee there. He would have a key to
Okay,
that gate. Just
right.
saying.
But just saying. I mean, in my personal opinion, I only think the reason
Mm,
why he got brought up into it is because he worked there. That was it.
yeah,
It's because he
yeah,
worked for the stables. Outside of that, I
mm,
think that's the outside of that, everything else with him is irrelevant.
yeah. I believe so.
That's my opinion on it, because just
Mm,
because somebody worked somewhere where somebody was uh, one of the places they were last at doesn't make them an
mm,
instant suspect. It just means they work there.
right.
Like, it doesn't mean you have
Yeah,
to go and destroy a whole person's life because they
and
work somewhere because somebody was last seen there.
given the people that we're dealing with, I wouldn't put it
Yeah.
past their calculating ass to have, known that information and decided to do whatever or make shit look shady there because they know that
Yeah.
individual works there and they can put it on that person.
Right.
They're that
But
calculated. Yeah.
right. But what I'm saying is, okay, Cotton worked there. Okay,
Hmm.
woohoo. Who cares? He
Right.
worked. He worked taking care of horses for a living.
No, he
Congratulations.
didn't.
That's no easy feat.
No, he didn't. He worked
No,
doing the trails and all that. No, he
but
didn't work with the
that's not
horses.
an
He
easy.
was not
That's not an easy feat either. That's not maintaining
at all.
roads. No.
Right. He was like maintenance. Like he did everything to maintain everything in that area. The stables itself is like pretty much there's people who run stable that high people that know how to take care of horses, know how to mend them fences, things like that. Cotton's official employment was like maintaining, like if a tree went down in the middle of that trail behind that gate, he's got to get out there, chop that, get a chainsaw out there and move that shit before something, God forbid,
Yup.
happens and they can't get an ambulance or some shit in there. But yet he was not hands on with the horse.
Right. So in other words, but
Sorry.
still maintaining trails like that and
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
severely wooded area is
Yeah.
not as easy as some people think. Because you got to remember, you got washouts,
Mhm.
you got trees that go down.
You
It's
got
not something
bears.
easy. And then if
Yep.
and then if you got and then if there's ruts in the road, you got to fix those so it ain't hurting the
Yeah.
horses. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not easy work. And just
And
because
and
he
while
was
you're doing
ground
that work,
guy,
and while you're doing that work, you got to watch out for diamondbacks, copperheads. You know what I mean? The
yeah,
occasional bear walking up and shit. Yeah, it's not an easy job. But
no,
he grew up doing that shit. Like how they say, if you love your job, you never have a hard day's work. Well, that man was built for that job. You know what I mean? That was what he
right.
did. That's his
But
niche. Yeah.
you also see though, since Cotton's passing, you also see
Mhm.
how it's not exactly as cleaned up as it would have been.
Yes, I do.
Like,
Yes.
look at the road right here. I mean, I've seen a picture from a picture backdated. Hang on, can I? No, I can't backdate any further than this.
Now,
But I've
see,
seen a
on the
picture
right
where it
hand
was
side,
over here.
it's rutting, and they're starting to pull to the left of that gravel to drive on there instead of going through that rut. That's going to
Yup,
be a serious problem as soon as it rains.
yup.
That's a
But you see,
washout waiting to
also not
happen
to
right there.
mention, oh yeah, it's gonna happen either way because look, he could look the waterway where it goes down
Right, but
isn't even there anymore because
yeah, but
right
if
there's
you
the
keep that,
culvert for the water.
mhm,
Go ahead.
if you keep that
So
balance, well, not balance, even across, you can redirect the water. Like where that cone is up there, there's a dip in that gravel pathway. That dip is so when it wells up, it hits off to the left and goes down into that waterway. Like on the other side of that
yup,
stop sign where that orange thing is, that's
yeah,
a runoff. You know what I mean? So it doesn't puddle
yeah.
up on the roads and shit. Yeah,
But you could see that it has not been. It was not when this was taken.
yeah,
It wasn't very maintained.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because I
yeah.
don't think I
See where
don't.
they're coming
My
in on the
personal
left
opinion.
of it? They're not even
Yeah.
using the pathway. They're using the road because the see the erosion on the right hand side.
Yup.
If that's not taken care of relatively soon, that whole it's not exactly
Well.
blacktop, but there's like a tar base where that gravel is stuck
Oh
there.
shit.
That's gonna wash
Yup.
out really soon if they don't get that. What'll happen is it'll hollow under it, and that shit'll just wash
It
out.
already has. Look, it already has
Mm,
right here. It already started washing
yeah,
out right here.
yeah, yeah.
But
Now the
I'm
only other
saying
way that
so.
you can do that,
These are gone.
yeah.
The
See, the
buildings are
only other
gone.
way that they
But
can do that at this point now would be where the gate is. If they put a like a I don't know about 12 to 14-inch pipe underneath of there.
yup.
Mhm.
But they have to dig. But if you look, they have to dig it out again.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Yep, they had
Absolutely.
to dig out the trench again because that's all got. That's gone. That's completely grown over,
Mhm.
and all
Yep.
that's just going to push the water out to the road like it already has, as you can see here.
Mhm. Right.
So,
That creates
and
its own
at the end,
problems 'cause, still water,
yep.
bugs, reptiles, all that shit.
Well, the culvert that goes underneath the UTV road is completely
Mm.
is gone. Like it's nothing. But you could see where it used to be. It used to come
Now is
off,
it
and they had it to
is
where it
it
run down the side.
yeah. Now is the culvert jammed, like somebody hasn't cleaned it out, or has it degraded and deteriorated?
Well, I could still see some of it in right here. So it looks like there's a like it got like the tree broke off like maybe
Yeah.
a little bit of it, but it's still
Mhm.
there, and it's not
Mhm.
doesn't look like it's clogged or anything. It just
Mhm.
looks like there's nowhere for it to go other than into
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like
backwash that whole hill.
yeah, and by the
Mhm.
looks of it, it already started doing that in
Several
some of this
times.
parking lot. Yeah, several
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell that by the different coloration of the grass on
Yup,
the right-hand side where it's whitish, that's depleted of any nutritional value. That happens from, water wash.
yup, and it's been washed out there,
Mhm.
and their culvert here, well, where they would have the drain, well, their drainage
Mhm.
line here looks like it has to be dug down a bit more because it corroded in, well,
Mhm.
eroded in,
Yeah.
and started filling itself back up because it hasn't been
Yeah.
dug out X amount of time.
And
But
probably nobody's coming and cleaning the grates that collect debris and shit like that, which means it backs up and puddles up there, and then it just does more damage.
no, but it looks of it, it's completely covered. I'm right on
Mhm.
it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It looks completely grown over.
Yes. It's 'cause
How
nobody
about I
cleared
get over
covers.
here and get a little closer?
Mhm.
This one looks like it's been cleaned out. This one looks like it's been cleaned out, but that ain't
Mhm.
gonna do nothing if this one over here looks like I can't get to the other side of it to look. But if
Yeah.
I could, I would be able to tell you better. But by the looks
Yeah,
of
if
the ways
one
I
one
can.
side's jammed up, you don't have even flow. You're not um uh evacuating the water from pooling up and shit. That's it's gonna grow vegetation, which is gonna, it's gonna
Yep,
block it up. And
like it did
yeah,
over here. Like it did over
yes.
here for the water coming from off the other side of the trail. It
Mm-hmm.
completely grown over. There's no, you could see where it once was, and then
Yes.
that's it. Like there's nothing else here
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think they're just gonna. Right here, some of it you can see some of it along this between the stump and the tree. You can see where the
Mm-hmm.
gorge was, and then look,
Mm-hmm.
tree down, the tree's down, and there's no gorge anymore.
Is that a
So
shadow or is that water in the parking lot?
that's where it was washed out at one point.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See
Because you
where
see,
you can see where the concrete's cracking and all that shit.
yeah, that's where it was
That.
washed out.
Yeah, it's washing, and it's gonna start chunking off that blacktop and shit if you don't fix it.
Right,
Andrew, I
and
gotta
that's
say, it's
what.
refreshing to see you doing this shit, bro.
Well, listen, I went over the other day. I went over the shanty, as I'm gonna call it, that's on
Mm,
Don's property. All
mm.
right,
I
we
caught a
went
little
over
bit of
that.
that. Mm,
Right. I was gonna do one of the road of just taking a little trip down the road through Google Maps
mm,
on our way to get to the Wells property, and then I realized I really didn't have time for that because I had other things that to do in
mm,
real life. So I just went over to Shanty instead that day, and then before that we were going over a bunch, like going over the two
mm,
different interviews that Hunter did to see about some indiscrepancies here and there. And now today I'm looking over the horse pond through Google Map to try to, let people know, like, listen,
Go
it,
go back a little bit. Go back
what?
right. Stop right there. Now, right between those trees to your left. Go around that little bushy tree to your left, right there. Now, that's where I think she was swimming.
Yes, right here.
Look
Yeah,
at look at the incline on that trail going down there. There's no way that old lady walked down there.
Hang on, I gotta get a bit to the other side here because for some reason it
Mm.
blacks out this main
Now,
area when I'm in front of it.
now the center there would be where she was swimming. Now back up
Right here.
and look at like right. Now look at the right to that the trail there.
Yeah.
That's on an incline. The old lady's not walking down there.
No, that there.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. See, this is why I hate this Google Map shit because it always
Mm.
moves it when I don't want it to.
I know. I
Right
get
here,
frustrated.
right here. That's just
Yeah.
that there
That's the
is
trail.
yeah. That's a horse trail that goes up to the
Yeah.
UTV road, and so is
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And but if you look, there's a third one. Right, you got this one going all the way over here,
Right. But
waterway.
that's the trail that they would have walked down because there's not even though the opening in between those trees over to the left, that's not like they don't just walk right to that water's edge. They go down that trail and come out that little point
Yep.
of trees down there, and that's where they access it. And looking at that, and it's so tiny right now on my phone, but I can see the the unevenness of it and the the roots and everything else. There's
Yep.
no way that old fucking woman walked down there.
No. But if you
No.
look, you got the one here to the left, all the way to
Hmm.
the left,
Hmm.
that goes
Yeah.
up and around
Hmm.
the water's edge, and then
I
you have
recognize horse trails.
yeah, and then you have this horse trail here that's closest to the
Hmm.
screen,
Hmm.
and then if you look between those two, you can
Hmm.
see there's another one right
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
So there was different paths for the horses.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you got different types of riders. Like you have people who will just walk down a nice even trail all day long at a nice even pace. Then you
Yup.
got the ones who like, want to do a little bit more hill cut. And then you got the motherfuckers like me who want to go through the trees and over the cliffs and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
So
Yeah, them.
they got a little bit of everything for everybody.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
there's nothing wrong with it. But you
Mhm.
see, everybody's trying to say, "Oh, well, he went down that. Where does that path go? Where does da 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 da?"
Yeah, yeah.
It goes to the UTV road. Because from what I know is
Mhm.
that anybody who runs horses or has horses that use trails that they've made always have an access road in case something happens.
Absolutely.
And all the
Absolutely.
trails, every fucking trail ends up on that UT road.
Especially when
Every one of
it's when a state park because like there's not a lot of state parks that will even allow horses nowadays because of the high rate of insurance you have to carry. But if
them.
you
Yep.
are a state or federal, you know, landmark, I don't know whatever the word is right now,
Yeah.
you have to have assured access to those areas because God forbid, like it'd be different to say, like on my 15 acres, I had trails going through all kinds of shit. But if
Yep.
I got hurt out there, it was on me. You know what I mean? If they couldn't get back to me, that was my own damn fault for being where I was. But when you're on state property and state property that houses horses, they have to have access to every one of those trails. Just you never know what happens. A tree comes flying down the side of the
Yep.
fucking mountain because of some water up top or some shit. You got to get to that rider.
A lot. Yeah. And
Hmm.
not to mention if you're riding horses
Hmm.
and your property is connected to a state park, you have to
Mine
have
was.
liability. Just
Hmm.
saying,
Yeah.
liability and the insurance alone is a pain in the ass.
Dude,
So that's
just for
what.
shits and giggles, if you want, because I got to go. I got to get my kids in and shit. Um, go. I gave you the address before, but I'll give you it again. 1113 Yancey Trail in
Okay.
Scottsburg, Virginia.
Hmm.
It's almost the same exact park, like designated to horses and shit. Go in
Yeah.
there and compare, like from 1113, just go back towards the water, and you'll see where, like, my trails came out from my farm, and then where the actual horse trails in the park are. And
Yeah.
you can see like incredible differences, and it'll give you a better idea of what you're looking at Warriors.
Okay.
'Cause
I'll
it's
have
the
to
same
go.
kinda like not a lot of state parks are dedicated to horse trails, but the ones that are have to maintain almost like a, not a like
It's
the
strict rules.
exact trails, the exact access trails, the exact, like, emergency evacuation trails, all that shit.
But like I was saying, it's emergency. It's basically an
Yeah,
emergency access road because
yes,
they're in a state park.
yes, yes, yes.
There's yeah, and there's a lot of rules when you're part
Yeah,
of a state park. So,
yeah. And you'll see, like, see how that entrance to that waterway is right there. You'll
hmm
see, like, if you compare it to the other park, you'll see where that right there is definitely not an not as far as they're concerned, not an accessible waterway trail. Like, you know what I mean? They have ones that are designed for you to take your horses, your dogs, or whatever to,
yeah,
and they have like a different approach to it than that, like, high weeds and shit where snakes and all that shit are
oh
hanging
yeah,
out, and there's piping coming through there. If you look close to that as you get to the water's edge, you'll see big old pipes coming through there. And that ain't, you don't want horses walking on pipes because,
no,
not only they crush the pipes, but say you got like a concrete piping type shit. Your horse steps on that, it fucking caves in, it rips your horse's ankles open, breaks the horse's ankle. Now you got
yep.
like, hurt rider, hurt horse, and you got to fix the fucking plumbing.
All on top of that, you got a hefty fucking bill.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I
But all
But
right, thank you.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you're welcome. And when you get a chance, check out that live because you totally and I
I
asked a
will.
couple questions about it, so you're good, bro.
All right, thank you. I will take a look. But
You're welcome.
you go handle your business.
I am. All
All
right,
right,
peace.
peace.
Bye.
Bye. I got you.
Thank you.
Not a problem. So there you go. That yes. So horse trails, emergency access, UTV road. That's where all the trails wind up. And this is the trail down to the horse pond. Well, to the waterway. Okay. There's the tree. So we all know exactly what's up, what's down, what's left. So we look at this, and what do you think? Because let me back it up a minute. Back. This is the park. This is where they would park their vehicles, right here. See where we're on? Right here. They park their cars right here on this little bitty bit. Okay. So that is not that far of a distance to the waterway at all. Okay. Not that far of a distance, but a pain in the ass given that it isn't very maintained. So Grandis stayed in the car. Okay, so she's within earshot of everything going on. Within earshot. So if anything major was to happen here, I'm pretty sure whoever was within earshot could have heard it. Because mm, because that there is exactly where they were. So I'll leave this for questions. I'm gonna go make a quick cup of coffee. So if you got a few questions, ask away. I'll be right back. Let's see. Now, so take 16 minutes from my kid's house. Well, old place. 16 minutes. But my question is, there's access to other what? Come the frick on, man! So there's other waterways you can have access to. Okay, other waterways that there is access to. Why drive all the way out here when right at the end of his road there's water access to go swimming? No, there's access to go swimming right here. Just simply cross the train tracks. That's what I want to know. He's 18. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, Hunter's 18 now. Don't mind me, please, bro. Got your coffee. Hey, what's up all day? So, with access to other waterways to go swimming, why, and to go fishing, access to other waterways like this one, okay, and still more to go. There's access to waterways all down the river. There's access. Why are you going to drive to 7.2 miles out of town to the horse pond. Well, to the stables. That's what I want to know. Why are you going to drive that when you could just simply drive down the dang road and jump in the water there? My question is, what was Candace doing messing around at the time with a minor, giving him vapes, alcohol, Lord, who knows, Lord, what else? And she's not getting charged with that. Doesn't make sense to me. Life is beautiful. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I turned her ass in twice and they didn't do nothing. I don't know. Okay, I don't. I turned her ass in twice. He was 15 at the time. He's 18 now. I don't know. I turned her in twice. Once when summer first went missing, and again last year. And it got me nowhere. Now, I'm still not understanding why I go all this way. I don't know why we'd go all that way. Whoa, buddy. Come on. Stop with that garbage. Really? Back? Thank you. But it is a nice area. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Granny say she didn't see anything? See, I don't know why it does that. That pisses me off. But Granny say, "Oh, I couldn't see anything." Da da da. Bullshit. You can see everything. And didn't see or hear anything. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Didn't see or hear anything, right? Bullshit. Right there's your way down. Right there. Right there. Right there's your way down. Look, right here's the parking lot. Huh. Unless you deaf, you ain't here. You unless you're deaf. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Unless you're deaf. So I call BS. So apparently, whatever happened didn't happen here. I don't think Summer's grandmother got out of the car, had a bum knee. She could never walk that. It looks hilly. It's a bit. It looks a bit hilly, yes. But the thing about that is, at the house, she didn't hear anything. All right, but did she hear anything? But yet again, here, you didn't hear anything at the house. Okay, 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 okay. Layer me, sweetie. You're telling me from here to here, you didn't hear nothing? I'm calling BS. All the way to fuck around, I'm calling BS. You're telling me from the camper to the house, you can't hear nothing? No. No, 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 bull. But she had a bum knee, but she could still make the walk, right? It's about the same distance. From the house to the trailer is about the same distance from the car to the water's edge. But she can make that, but she can't make that walk to the water's edge. I call BS. I call mother loving BS. Nope, nope, no, nope, nope, no, no. You would be able to hear everything. The dogs barking, the screaming of a little girl. Yes, but you also see that in this photo, from where the garage sits, I mean, from where the parking lot is to there is the same. Give me a minute. Let me get a better. There we go. A better view. You would be able to hear that. Okay? You'd be able. They park right here. You'd be able to hear that. Okay? You'd be able to hear it. Either way, you'd be able to hear it because it's the same damn distance from there to the parking lot as it is the same distance from trailer to house. Eh, Uh, Judy, Hunter ain't told me nothing. Okay, Hunter ain't told me nothing. That's how that plays. The boy ain't said two licks of shit to me about any of this. All right, nothing. I don't know nothing. I know about just as much as anybody else. And she was able to walk around the store as well. So I call bum knee as an excuse and some BS. Get my no, I want to get my camera off. Okay, I call bum knee as bullshit excuse. Plus shit echoes in the holler. Exactly. So you're telling me the same distance from this house to that trailer, and is basically the same distance from this parking lot to this spot here. Can I back it up some? Let me back it up. Yep. The same distance from the parking lot to the water's edge. You couldn't walk that, but you could walk around the damn store. Riddle me that one, would y'all? Riddle me why Grandis can walk around the supermarket but can't walk the same amount of steps as it would take her to walk from her trailer door to the house door. You're telling me? Mm-hmm. Yup. Didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing. Didn't hear nothing. Yup. Bitch. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe the BS on that one. Thank you, Judy. Hunter hasn't told me nothing. He doesn't need to. Okay? He doesn't. Thank you. Sorry, I'm gonna be a bit grouchy today. Exactly, Beth. I'm gonna be a bit grouchy today, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna be a bit pissy today. I'm all out of smokes, and and it's just the way life is today. I'm not stressing it. Just a little annoyed. So this is how today's gonna be. We're gonna go over some stuff. We're gonna try to keep my cool, and that way there ain't too much shit ain't too much bad stuff happening. We're gonna do some good here and not evil. So the same distance from Grandma's place to um the actual main building on the Wells property is the same length as it would be to um the horse parking lot to the water's edge. Oh, no worries, Kiki, you good. As long as you're all right. So, with that being said, the water's edge to the parking lot is about the same distance to the house from the trailer to the house. And she says, "Oh, I didn't hear nothing. You didn't hear nothing." Okay, so go get your ears checked because I don't believe you. It is more likely to hear for Grandis. There was a couple of people asking if you were a decoy for Ernie the other day in his live. At one point in time, I took some heat off of him. He needed a break from life. Shit was getting too hard for him, so I helped the brother out. Outside of that, nah, I don't play with that shit no more. I doing me. I'm not being a decoy with none. I'm here for the same thing I've always been here for. Get to the bottom of it and to make sure my son is good. You know what I'm saying? Ernie's alright most days. Some days I can't stand him. Other days he's good. I ain't gonna front on it. Ugh, gross. Reused. But no. So, at the end of the day, okay, he never answered the question because he isn't gonna. It's Ernie, for fuck's sake. Part of my language. Sorry, guys. Told you today's going to be a bad villain day. Part of my language. I'm trying not to swear as much on this. But yeah, so Ernie's just being Ernie. I don't care right now. It's Ernie. So, but outside of that, okay, we are going to continue this. So, Jody Sue lives, I don't know how far, lives around the way and heard a scream. But Grandis is saying, "Oh, I didn't hear nothing." Huh. So Grandis, you want to rebuttal your statement and stop lying? That's what I want. I want Grandis to stop lying, stop sitting there rebuttaling her statement. I mean, stop sitting there lying about stuff. Rebuttal her statement about not seeing or hearing nothing. Because I call the bull, okay? I call bull. I do. I call it right now. You can walk around the supermarket. You can walk around the supermarket without an issue. You can walk from the trailer to your place without an issue. By the way, this is 2024. Oh, they updated it. So this is 2024. Huh. There seems to be some shit missing. Okay. So at the end of the day, this is about the same length to the water's edge. And you're telling me, mm-hmm, You're not walking that? Well, you can walk around a supermarket. She's just following script. I think that too. My thing is Candace used Hunter, and he was upset after dropped off for some reason, in my opinion. Yes, he was upset because listen. He had his PO coming in. Okay, are you listen to me, my words? Okay, he had his PO coming in shortly after he got dropped off, and he had the smell. Thank you. He had the smell of alcohol on him. All right. So, yeah, he was going to be a little upset and a little distraught because his PO's rolling through when he just got done drinking a twisted tea. So he's got the smell of alcohol on him, alcohol on in his system, alcohol on his breath. I'm not sure, but that does seem what she tried to like to do. It does seem like that's what she was trying to do. All right. So Hunter's obviously going to be a bit distraught because when he remembered that his PO was rolling through that day, he screwed up. So yeah, he was a bit distraught, a bit upset because he realized he screwed up and may get violated for alcohol because he was drinking on probation. You see where I'm going now? You see what I'm saying? And yeah, to a parent that didn't know boy was drinking, and he comes in the house acting all disgruntled, already violating his probation and an unexpected turn of events. Yep. But he didn't get nailed for any of it. So he lucked out. He didn't get hit with a violation of probation that day. So I'm happy to hear that. He violated it in other ways, but that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. Mostly refusal of going to school. I'm not blaming Hunter, but I think he saw or knows something. Well, I'm not sure. I cannot elaborate on what he did see or didn't see. I don't know. He told everything to the TBI, the LE, to the investigators when Summer first went missing. He went in and did and talked to all the detectives. So whatever he said to those detectives is between him, God, and that room. That's it. As shitty as that sounds, but he screwed up. He was distraught about it. Yes, fishing in Tennessee, you need to go to fish after the age of needing a fishing license in Tennessee is 12 and up. That makes sense. He had to be in fear of himself getting in trouble and also in shock of what he saw. Probably. There's no reason to worry about his safety. He's perfectly good. He's all right. He's doing his thing. He's not where anybody can locate him. So, where I live, it's 15 and up. It varies with each state. So, and my thing is with his safety, nobody knows exactly where he is at living at. He is not on Lewis Street anymore. Um, he doesn't live there anymore. Not since his mother passed. He is perfectly safe with where he is, and no YouTubers or anybody can find him to harass him. So I say kudos to the boy for getting completely out of the situation. He knows right. He knows what he knew that he understood the assignment. He knew what he had to do, and he did it. He got out, he got safe, and now he's good. Now he's working two shifts, same job, two different shifts. It's good. I didn't know that. I did not know that. The Wells are evil. Well, it all depends. It all depends on how you look at it. I mean, they seem to be evil, yes, but at the end of the day, I mean, that's they have done by the looks on paper. Oh, I am too. By the looks on paper, okay, on paper and the way things look, yes, they look like very evil people. But we don't know what they do on their day to day behind the scenes. We don't know what's really going on. None of us do. We can only speculate with their bullshit they're spreading across the internet and shit like that. We can't speculate what they do offline. Now, mind you, I don't like the Wells. Okay, I'm not standing up for them. I'm not standing against them. I'm just on the fence with both all of it because honestly, on paperwork, they look like evil mother lovers. Okay, they do. But at the end of the day, we don't know what's really going on over there in that holler. We don't know what goes on, and it's quite frankly none of our damn business. Sorry, I meant to go back here. My apologies. So I'm saying Grandis's home is the same distance from the parking lot. Grandis's trailer to the Wells house is the same distance from the parking lot to the water's edge. If you're telling me you didn't see or hear nothing, you need to get your eyes fixed, your ears fixed, and stop lying. Because if we go by the story, Jody, whatever the hell JBS said, that she heard a scream all the way from her house, then obviously something is up. That Grandis' story doesn't fall in right. Either Jody Sue is BSing or Grandis is lying to her teeth. That's how I'm looking at this. Because there's no way, no physical way that you can't hear or see something when you are that close to something. Period. Excuse me. Okay? No way in hell. I put my camera back up. So, let me take this down. Everybody's seen all this, seen the distances, so we are going to take that down. Put me back up. Hi, how you doing? I'm here. I want a bigger screen. Thank you. So, if we look at it from the point of view that Grandis is trying to say some blah blah, and Jody Sue is trying to say the same blah blah, a different story. It's crazy. Allegedly, Grandis wasn't allowed around any of the kids, including her grandkids. I don't know if there's any truth to that factor, so I'm going to put that under the factor of hearsay and BS right now. Do we have any definitive paperwork, receipts, as people like to call them, that she wasn't allowed around children? Because I have never seen any. So I haven't. I have not seen any at all. But we're gonna open this up. Emma Crime Stories Obsessed has granted is saying it and recording. All right. All right. I'm not saying nothing against that. Yes, I know. Emma's good. Rose's husband want to allow her with those grandkids. Oh. Yes, Jose is passed. We are getting close. We are opening up for simple discussion. I am putting up my usual banner. Okay, now the main is done. I'm putting up my usual banner for those to do whatever they want with. Okay, so that way, yes, Jose is passed, and yes, the story is still. If so, how he was found in California, in a rich part of the island, in the rich section of the place, in a tent with needles around him. Classified as OD, but it doesn't make any sense because he was never a needle guy when I knew him. He didn't do anything harder than pot, so it don't make any sense to me. I don't really know much about any of it. Okay, I don't. Other than I know that he's passed on, and the circumstances don't look good behind it. Now, Grandis said she couldn't even speak to them. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. So Grandis couldn't even speak to him. Well, maybe it was because the husband didn't like her. If it's not on legal paperwork, then I don't know what to tell you. If it ain't legal, if it is not a legal pay, if it's not on legal documents stating she is not allowed around children, then that's a family matter. FedEx you some Pepsi, shit. FedEx me some Mountain Dew, I'm on. Shit, Beth, FedEx me a fucking cigarette, would you? Like, sheesh. Dude, I can't I don't even know where I gotta fill my vape, bro. And that ain't even gonna help. Give me a second. Mr. B, you need to be refilled? Yes. My vape needs. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Who did what? Thank you, short legs. Much love, honey. Thank you, short legs. Much love, honey. Much love. That's still not the right one Andrew needs. I need the other one. But thank you, short legs. Much appreciated, honey. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Not, I'm saying is I just want to see if there was any like legal proof, legalness behind it. I mean, listen, there's some family I don't want to allow around my family for reasons of the fact allowed around my kids for the reasons of I don't like them. So that's why I say, is it a family matter or what? Because oh, excuse me, because I it could be. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying I'm not sure of the whole situation. Phil, you little bitch, Phil. But thank you again so much. Much appreciated, honey. So at the end of this, okay, at the end of the day, Grandis wasn't a lot around grandkids. A lot around her Rose's kids. Questionable of why. Not sure why. I'm not saying it ain't credible. I'm just saying I don't understand why, but we'll figure that out eventually. Uh, Current grandkids, she was living, well, Candace and Don's she was around Candace and Don's kids. So that kind of doesn't make sense to me. So, um, like I said, that's why I asked if it could be a family thing. Cause that don't make any sense. Hey, Green Streets, that don't make any sense of why Grandis wasn't allowed around one set of grandkids, but is allowed around another. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how this turned into being about Grandis, but whatever. So Grandis wasn't allowed around the children. Rose's children. So Rose's children, she wasn't allowed around. We got that part. But if she wasn't allowed around one set of grandkids, why was she living with another set? I don't understand it either. So I think, in all actuality, I think it was a family thing. Grandis around kids? How? Grandis was not allowed around Rose's children, aka her grandkids, on Rose's side. But Grandis was living on the hill with Don and Candace and her children. No, she refused. She refused a call from the boys and said she wasn't allowed to speak to them. I'm confused. You want to elaborate, please? And yes, I waited until my main point was over before I put my banner back up. For those just joining, my main point is already done and over with. Now we're just on simple conversation. She refused a call from the boys and said she wasn't allowed to even speak to them. Well, that could be due to child protective services and the investigation that they had at the time, and a point that that the boys were already put into the system. So that could be a thing there. So I'm not exactly sure. But before that, if Rose's husband stated that Grandis wasn't allowed around the grandkids, okay, cool, okay, that's a thing. But at the end of the day, before Summer went missing, she was around the children. She was around Don and Candace's kids all the time. Don and Candace was speaking to them only. Grandis wasn't allowed. Ask Emma. I, but hold on. I see what you're saying, but I'm saying before Summer went missing, okay, Grandis was on the hill and always around the children. So, with the statement being stated that Rose, Rose's children, she was not allowed around, then make sense. Now, with her not allowed to speak to the children, it's kind of a thing because they are in the system and one's MIA. So, more or less, usually with the system, unless you are the parents, they usually don't allow you to speak. Grandis is only not allowed Rose's kids per their dad. Thank you. Well, maybe she wasn't allowed then either, and possibly why she left. Maybe. I'm not sure. I am not sure. That's why I'm trying to figure this out myself. But we really don't know. She was only not allowed around Rose's kid, per the dad. Okay. Well, per Daddy Duke. So that Don and Candace we're still, Don and would still have if contact with the boys at the time and visiting. Oh. All right. So yeah, it could be that it's only straight parents that were. It all depends. Um, shit like that. Rose had full custody of her children. Had keyword had, but the reconfirm what I said if you will. Emma. Well, I'm not. Yes, I could say at the time. Okay, she wasn't. Emma's good. I can tell you that now. Emma's credible. She always has been. But I can tell you this here now. What makes sense is that Grandis was never told she couldn't be around the Wells kids. She was driving Candace to go see them. Right. So, given that being said, so it had to be a family thing. Okay. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that video yet to confirm whether or not there's receipts stating that she wasn't allowed around the kids legally, or it was a family thing to where she wasn't allowed around them. Okay, but I'm not saying anything different of that. So until we can get legal, credible paperwork stating she wasn't allowed around the children, there's not much we can do. Emma has reported her videos of the case for all to review. Yeah, I will go over and I'll take a look. No worries. I will look. Probably later in the day. Most likely later in the day. I have to go look at Rose's video too. So definitely. But here's my thing. Okay. Husband said Candace wasn't allowed around the kids. Okay. Excuse me. Right. I understand that. So, and at the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day, okay, it was easy for all to say Grandis left hid Summer's body before the possible issue with not being able to speak to all grandkids. Possibly. That's a strong possibility. That is a good theory. That is a good theory. A good theory. But I don't know. It would have only been just the three of them on that hill after the boys left. So, with all eyes on everybody else, and Don and Candace went to was at the hill for 6 or more weeks after Summer went missing. Yes. Hmm. So that. Hmm. Very, very distinguished. Very, very, very distinguished. Huh. Remember, I was talking to and recording them at this time. Yep, I remember that. But here's my thing, okay? Everybody's here. Holy hi. 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 Hello. Hi. But here's my thing, okay? So my thing is, okay, the horse trails going up to the UTV road is only accessible through a lock gate for vehicles. Okay? The same distance from the parking lot to the water's edge is the same distance from the parents had visitations and phone calls while the boys were gone. Grandis wasn't allowed. That's probably due to now. Listen, that's probably due to rules and regulations of the group home. You got to remember, each group home has different rules and regulations. Just so you know. Okay, Grandis was told she couldn't be around the kids only after Rose went missing. She wasn't being a real grandmother, and she was not allowed around units because of their dad too. She was given an ultimatum. Oh, so family things. Family things. Okay, so we got family things. Nothing wrong with that. So it was family matters. Parents didn't like her. All right. But when it comes down to the boys, when it came to visitations and things like that, okay, it shows to be that they have different rules and regulations on the what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to think. Different regulations on who is allowed to visit and speak to the boys. So they have different rules in each different group home placement, foster care, whatever. Usually in foster care, they try to keep it strictly to mom and dad. So that could be why she wasn't allowed to speak or visit the boys. Did any of you know about the 10-year restraining order on Candace and Grandis for from? No, I did not know anything about that. There's no grandparent rights in a lot of places, y'all. They don't have here in Michigan either. Yeah, sometimes grandparents don't really have a lot a lot of rights. That's why I am trying to make that makes sense. Angry. Thank you. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what we do. I agree. Oh, I wasn't aware that. Well, yeah, yeah. No, not a lot of people know about all that. Yeah, up here it's a bit, but grandparents really don't have rights. Really don't have rights here either. Stopping in to say hi. Josh from the lab has an old live with Candy a record dealing with children. Okay, I'll have to take a look. Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries. All right, hi, how you doing? And thank you. I'll have to take a look. No sound. I better have sound. Hold on. Let me look. I got sound. Oh, we just chit chatting, Lisa. Yeah, we got sound. A little crackety, but I got sound. Yeah. What do we need to? What do we need to know? Well, listen. We went through. We went through and seen that the horse pond. The we looked at the horse pond. We looked at the horse path, and we seen that not really much. Hang on, I'm trying to fix my stuff. Okay, I can hear him now. Uh-oh. Oh, I can hear you fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Candy Harriet does not have a criminal record of any kind and no allegations of abuse. Okay, but that's fine. But what I'm saying is, if Grandis can walk from her trailer to the Wells's house, is that distance is the same distance as it is from where they parked the car to the water's edge at the horse pond. Okay? So, and not to mention, it was already confirmed by many that she was walking just perfectly fine around the store. So, yeah, it's like 20 feet. So but she didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. It's like, but she couldn't hear nothing, couldn't see nothing. Yes, but if you look at, all right, hold on, I'll show you. I will show you. Give me 30 seconds. Let me pop this shit back up. I will show you. There's the parking lot. Right here's the parking lot. Right there's the water's edge. Right there. Okay? Now, let's do an overview. There's the parking lot. Right here's the parking lot. Right here's the water's edge. Okay? There's Grandis's trailer. There's the front door. Same distance. The parking lot. Water's edge. Same distance. Tree, I can't rotate the other freaking way like I want to, but they're the same distance. Okay? Parking lot. Water's edge. Here's the right here's the parking lot. Here's the water's edge. Same bloody distance. Yes, she does. Oh, geez. Thank you, short legs. Much love again, honey. Darling, that's okay. Let's see. Let me play terrain. That's not what I wanted, mommy. More. Street view, air quality. No, it's not going to give me what the fuck I want. Great. Now you got me playing with shit layers. Fuck off. I'm telling you, this is the front door. Okay, this is the front of the house. From here to there, it's the same distance. Yeah, it's the same distance. The only thing that makes this look different is because that tree right here. Thank you again, short legs. If it's further, she still walked down there. Yes, 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 yes. And they were planting flowers over here. It's still the same distance for her to walk from point A to point B. Still that same distance. Hey, what's up? I'm all right. We're going over this. It's been a while. I see that. Good to see you, honey. But I'm going to be right back. I got to use the potty. I'll zoom in. I had to use the bathroom. Parking lot. Water's Edge. Parking lot. Yeah, that looks to be the same. Parking lot, Water's Edge. Flowers, well, camper. Yeah, that seems to be the same amount. As far in as they'll let me zoom in. I can zoom in closer, but parking lot, Water's Edge. Camper, Water's Edge. I mean, where the flowers are. That's the same distance. Okay, now. Okay, but you put an actual car there, it ain't gonna. It don't matter. Right here is the roadway. You can fit more than one car right here. Been trying to get my ducks in a row. Left. Dang, I hope you're all right, darling. Building pond. Yeah, I see the building at the pond. Right here. No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The camper's there. No. That's way too much real estate between those two places. Listen, that's way too much real estate between these two places. Way too much real estate. That's a good 15, 20 feet between these two places. That's not even close. That's good. I'm glad you're happy. I hope you're good. Yes, we talked. I know. I'm just glad you're doing all right. I understand you've been there, but listen, were you there this year? Because this was taken this year. This overview footage was taken this year by the Airbus, apparently. And this year, yeah, no. No, 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 no. That's way too much real estate from point A to point B. And Grandis's camper's always been right here. That is still way too much real estate. The 26th. Okay. Well, listen. This here is showing me this year. There's way too much real estate between those two places, honey. I'm not trying to say they ain't moved it since the picture's taken, but from where that camper sits now to where that house is, that's way too much real estate for only one car to squeeze through. So, like I said, I don't know if the camper was moved since this picture was done, but that's still way too much real estate, darling. Way, way too much real estate. Well, according to this, the camper as of this year, when this was updated, this year, the camper sits there and there's no bus. There's no bus at all. And this was updated this year. And it had to be sometime in the last few months because it's green everywhere. So there's no sign of the bus. Get the fuck off there. At all. No sign from this view of the bus, period. Could be hidden over here somewhere. But there's way too much real estate. Oh my lord, my kids are fighting. Google updates all the time. Google updated this year. Right down here, it says map data 2024. Map data 2024. So the map has been updated this year. That's 20 feet. Bum 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 ba da dum ba da dum ba da dum bum bum ba da bum 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 ba bum ba bum bum. All right. Now we're gonna do something stupid. Using the little footage mark down there, it's about 40 feet from where that camper sits to the front door. Parking lot, to water's edge. Put my pen at the corner. A little over 40 feet. Oh, that's 50 foot over here. No, 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 no. 50 feet. Okay, do I got the right one? Right lineage? So, yeah, that's 20 feet, 40 feet, 40 feet, and then that's 40 feet from one place from there to the front door. Yeah, it does. Shit, wrong one. Actually, it does work that way. Look in the corner. They give you the measurement right there in the corner of of what to do. They give you the measurement right down here of what to do. Right here to measure in footage. 20 feet. That is 40 feet from here to here. That is 40 feet. They give you the measurement here. Over here it's 50 feet. So let me see. Let me flip my little thing over here. Go to my corner. Thank you. Over here they do it in 50-foot intervals. So that's about 100 yards. 100 feet from the about 100 feet from the parking lot is the water. So that's still so she's walking over here to plant flowers. That's 40 feet. Walking over here to plant flowers. Get the fuck off my screen. Okay, over here to plant flowers. That's 40 feet from her house. That's 40 feet. And then the walk back is 80 feet altogether. Back and forth is back and for her to walk here is 40. For her to walk back is another 40. That's 50 feet round trip. It's about 100 foot round, 100 foot. Okay, from parking lot to water's edge. That's still, but she can walk around a whole goddamn store. And you're telling me she can walk that 80 feet from her camper to where she planted flowers. And you're telling me she can't walk the 100 foot to get to the water's edge. Yes, Allison has passed. It's all right. It's going to be a long day. Every ounce matters. The footage, everything matters. Okay? All of it matters. Every ounce of it matters. Okay? Every ounce of it matters. And the more you zoom in, the more our by footage bar changes. Okay? The more you zoom in, the more my by footage bar changes. All right? Let me see. My lines match up? No. Did these lines match up? No. So by the footage of being used on the map of the tools they give me, like I said, okay? It's no different. You're still hearing shit. You're still going to see something, period. From walking from here to here, you're still going to walk almost 100 feet round trip. All right? If Grandis can go from here to here without a problem and walk around a store without a problem, why can't she go from here to here without a fucking problem? Is what I'm trying to get at. Hugs to you too, honey. I hope you're all good. It all matters, is what I'm trying to say. All of it matters. Every ounce of it. I don't speak to him, so why would I ask him? Okay? I don't speak to him. Why would I ask him? Which trail? Which trail? Which trail did she have to help her with? The ones at their house that they don't maintain, or the ones at the horse stables where they were maintained? Which ones? But she could still make the walk from her trailer to the flower bed and from the flower bed back. I call those trails were maintained. They were maintained. Well, I'm gonna shut this down before I get much more pissed off. I'm gonna go find a way to get cigarettes before I get even more pissed off. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find a way to get some smokes before I get extremely pissed off. And I'm gonna call this, and we'll be back up tomorrow. Much love. I'll see you all in the next.